Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me once again for another review and another unboxing. It's a simple review, another Scream mask. And I have to thank personally Ryan Hills for this beautiful fucking mask. Just got it, straight from him. Nice doing business with him as usual. Give me 1 second, just open this bad boy up. He sent me a beautiful, oh my god, 1 second. Just took it out of the box. Let's see what we got here. He said he's gonna give me a little gift. Let's see what this is. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Holy boy. He gave me a stab. Let me see what this is, guys. This is, oh, nice. Thank you so much, pal. A stab VHS cover. As a matter of fact, yeah, really nice. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Very nice. I'm gonna put this right here. And of course, the mask that you've been waiting for. This is the few. He even provided me a nice replica of the black as is cover. Take it out right here. And this was really nice. This is very beautiful. Look at this. This is a beautiful Fearsome. Very nice. I'm not gonna say Gen 2. I'm not a fan of saying Gen or Gen 1, but I'm gonna be old school. This is a nice Fearsome Faces, of course. Really beautiful shape. Nice looking Scream 2 shape. Beautiful shape. Beautiful. Let me put this on the head. Check this out, guys. Beautiful shape. No marks. No any kind of stains. You got your scar mold, but that comes with all the Fearsome Faces. Beautiful shape. I love it. This is one of those that are very light vinyl, which is actually pretty good because it's very easy to reshape if you really want to. But I don't think I'm gonna do that because it's already in a beautiful shape. Beautiful Fearsome. Very nice. Thank you so much once again, Ryan. I appreciate that so much. And of course, he provided me with this beautiful black as tag. Okay, beautiful. Look at this fucking mask, guys. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, subscribe. It wasn't gonna be a long video anyway. You've seen plenty of Fearsome and fantastic faces out there. I have other videos if you're interested in watching. Subscribe. I have other fantastic faces in my other videos. Of course, I wish I started this back when I had other cool fucking masks. I had a White Shrouded Fantastics. I had other Gen 1s. I had deluxe Fearsome Faces. But see, back in the day, before people start calling these Gen 1s and Gen 2s, we, as original collectors from the 90s, that actually started collecting these, and this became a hobby on MichaelMyers.net. This became a hobby in Scream Trilogy forums. We were going by Fearsome and Fantastic Faces. We never went by this is Gen 1 or this is Gen 2. We never went by the dimples. We never went by the fucking any kind of other marking, but just the tags that these masks came from, or just the fucking shrouds. So if it was a fucking cotton shroud, we would have said it's Fantastic. If it was a fucking poly, then it would have been Fearsome Faces. So, to the old school collectors like myself, this Gen 1, Gen 2 is not our style. Our preferred style is Fantastic Faces or Fearsome Faces. Now, why do I call deluxe Fearsome Faces? Because those are the ones with the big hood. The deluxe Fearsome Faces, they were the ones that came with the big droop hood, which you guys call it Gen 2s now. Even though Fantastic Faces, again, did come with those hoods. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, they either came with a whole all-in-one costume, or they did come separately. I don't remember, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so this is why I'm going by Fearsome Fantastic Faces. And I remember, I'm going to tell you this one thing, that the reason why I go by these names is because when I used to, in the 90s, I used to go to, Party City. And back then, you see rows and stacks of these as is tags, Fearsome Faces tags. And I remember this clear as day. The regular Fearsome Faces was running back at $10, if I'm not mistaken, back then at Party City, and the deluxes were going for, I believe they were 15 or 20, because of the deluxe hood. They had the deluxe hoods. So yeah, and a lot of people I used to go there myself with my friends, and we used to try them on and play around. And I was screamed for about back then. There was, as a matter of fact, back then there was no such thing as Ghostface, even though it's been mentioned in the movie so many times. But back then there was no, oh, I'm gonna be dressed for Ghostface. No, we used to actually say, I'm gonna be Scream this year. I'm gonna be Scream next year. I was Scream this past Halloween. So we refer to him as Scream. We never refer to him as Ghostface. It's down the line people start calling him as Ghostface, and then our Tober decided to make that trademark as Ghostface. So Fun World was Fun World back then. It was a lot much better, because if they could only bring back these old school molds, which a lot of people do. What people fail to realize, they're doing these petitions to bring back Generation 1 or Fantastic Faces mold. That's not going to happen. Those molds are either locked away or gone. So I don't think that's ever going to happen. I wish it did. It did happen for the next Scream, which I know it's going to happen anyway. Also, I did like Scream 2022 was amazing. I don't care what people say. To a fan like myself, who grew up watching these movies, and who grew up watching the first one actually back on pay-per-view in '96, to me, that's my first favorite movie. I remember my first Scream mask was the fucking RDS. That was my first one, because I picked that up at Rite Aid. Back then, they were going for $5. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. I will have a lot more videos coming up in the future. Have a good one.